in really speaking, nobody has attained truth with celibacy. It is not possible. It is not natural. Because body has a requirements, food, water, clothes, you eat, no? After you eat, you have to go to bathroom. It is natural. If somebody says that you can only eat but you cannot go to the bathroom, it is impossible. No? Even if you have to, you are enlightened. No? You have to go to bathroom. You have to urinate. It doesn't make any difference. So when you gain energy from food, from sun, from wind, you gain energy. When you gain energy, the energy will need, it exists also. The energy need has to be discharged. It's a natural. No? Sex is a natural center to discharge the extra energy. So there is two possibilities. Either you don't create extra energy. That's why in the old tradition they will say that you should do fasting. When you do long fasting, you don't have sex desire. Yes, but how many days you can fast? You will have to eat. It has been done experiment in the American hospitals and labs that if people were not given food for 21 days, they all become celibates. They have done great research, you can find out in the internet. After 21 days, if they are not given proper food, they all become celibate. Even then, if they saw the prawn movie, nobody is interested because there is no energy in the body. So they are not interested. Young people were not interested in the naked pictures and prawn photography. Totally, the sex desire disappears. It looks that they have attained celibacy. Then they are given proper food. American food, you know, the food of cheese and butter and milk and meat and fish and egg, no? So all those celibates who has become celibates totally 100% after 21 days of controlled food, they all becomes again very much interested in sex just in 3 days. 3 दिन सब नॉर्मल खाना खाएपछि फेरि उनीहरूको सेक्स डिजायरहरू जागेर आउँछ. So it is natural. Also what I said that it is natural. Don't try to become unnatural. Don't try to force. So celibacy has been forced. And celibate, those who are doing celibacy sadhana, they were not eating, some people were not eating salt, some people were not eating only one time a day. Buddha Bhikshu don't eat after 12 o'clock. Only one meal, 2 meals, one breakfast, one lunch, no dinner. So that by the time in the evening their energy is exhausted and they have not extra energy. For sex you need extra energy. So Jaina monks, they all fast. Buddhists, they all fast. Hindu monk has been also fasting to keep the energy at low level. If you keep your energy at normal level, sex is a normal thing. For most of the people. No? Buddha attained enlightenment, yes. Buddha had lived a family life. He had a beautiful wife. And not only one beautiful wife, there were so many beautiful girls in the palace. They were arranged by Susoda, his father, that the Buddha should remain in the house and so he should not become a Vairagi. Because the monk has said, Atisa has said that he will leave home. So Susodan had made a special arrangement that Buddha should remain attracted to women and luxury of life. Extra luxury was arranged for Buddha. So that's why in 29 years of age, he was fed up. with luxury, with sex, with money, with women, because he had lived it totally. Once one lived it totally, and that does find a total contentment. पूर्ण संतुष्टि पाएन भने पूर्ण संतुष्टिको लागि न बुद्धले दरबार छोड्नु हो. सुख त थियो त्यहाँ, सन्तोष थिएन, पूर्ण सन्तोष थिएन. So unless you experience something, you cannot be free from anything. That is the teaching of our master. So by celibacy, nobody has attained. No, people have attained to it. All those enlightened masters of the East, most of them were the princes. Ram pani prince हुनुहुन्थ्यो, राजाको छोरा हुनुहुन्थ्यो, कृष्ण पनि prince हुनुहुन्थ्यो, बुद्ध पनि prince हुनुहुन्थ्यो, सबै राजा थिए. Mahavir, किनभने they have lived a life, in a very young life, they enjoyed so much, but normal people take 70 years to enjoy, they have enjoyed in 29 years. And they were fed up. They were fed up because any physical pleasure just promise happiness. It cannot provide you happiness. Happiness comes only when you go within. So natural vairagya comes only you have lived a total life. So there have been some exception. Those who have people who were celibate from their childhood, they have not gone into family life in this life. But they have also said that in their previous life, they have gone through all this material pleasure, physical pleasures, and they have memory of their past life. So they have no attraction. So actually the vairagya comes after only experience. It does not come by avoiding. So enlightenment always happens when you have experienced life and you have seen that there is no permanent happiness in this life, so you look for something higher. That is the whole teaching of our master. That is the gist of his book, Sambhogse Samadhi. All the teaching of our master is that Khali, just by indulgence, nobody can become enlightened, because the whole world is indulgent in the money and sex. Nobody becomes enlightened. Only indulgence is not enough. Just running away from money and sex will also not make you enlightened, because there are 2 crores sannyasi in India. 2 crores. They try to live a celibate life. They avoid money, they avoid family pleasure. But how many of them are enlightened? You will find only idiots among them. You will not find any intelligent people. Nagaharu आउँछन् त्यहाँ देख्नुहुन्छ नि पशुपतिमा. Do you find any enlightened among them? No. It's very difficult. 2 crore इन्डियामा सन्यासीहरू छ. थाइल्यान्डमा कति छ? सबै दुनियाँमा जोड्यो भने त इन्लाइटेन्टको बाढी आइसक्नु पर्यो. यदि सेलिब्रेसीबाट इन्लाइटमेन्ट आएको भए त इन्लाइटमेन्टको बाढी आइसक्नु पर्यो. यदि गली गलीमा इन्लाइटेन्ट. But among the celibate, I have found idiots. Intelligence is छैन. उति नागा सन्यासी जो पशुपतिमा आउँछ, कुरा गरे हेर्नुस् त 5 मिनेटमा त्रिशूल निकाल्दिनु. All full of anger. If you suppress sex, it is very natural that you will become angry. So most of the monks are very angry. अलिकति उसको धर्मको विरोधमा बोल्दियो त, and you see. If you suppress sex, the anger will be natural result. So by celibacy, nobody has attained enlightenment. If somebody has enjoyed sex in their previous life and they have memory, so in this life they may not need, or somebody has enjoyed so much family, worldly pleasure in a very short time, like Buddha. In 29 years, when he left his home, he has enjoyed so much worldly pleasure, which normally people take 70 years, 80 years. Mahavir, Ram, because they were prince, they have access to all the pleasure of life, so they had vairagya. natural vairagya comes and enlightenment comes after experience. And not only by indulgence. Indulgence वाला भाई फिर दुनिया तो सारा पैसा में घूमी रहा है, sex में घूमी रहा है, सब enlightened पैसा क्या होते हैं? No. By indulgence also nobody can liberate. By running away from pleasure also nobody can become free. It's very difficult to become free. The real vairagya comes when you meditate and indulge together. When you mindfully, very awarely, you go into the world and you see the futility of money, you see the futility of sex, you see the meaninglessness of the pleasure of life, and you meditate every day, then maybe the detachment comes. Detachment is not very easy. Vairagya is not very easy. It needs very aware life, regular meditation, and all that. At the same time, you must experience the pleasure of life. If you join meditation and experience, then detachment is possible. Only by indulgence it is not possible. Only by running away from the pleasure it is not possible. Vairagya is sambhav se, kathin se.